Rebonsoir, nous revoilà sur Dragon Age Origins. Nous venons de galérer pendant longtemps pour nous battre contre des mages du sang. Après avoir massacré des... contre des bandits. Bonjour.
Take this. You've earned it.
Ouais, je crois, ouais. Que une pièce d'or, mais t'abuses. Bon, ça coûte cher une pièce d'or dans ce monde. J'ai peut-être d'autres récompenses qui m'attendent à la taverne du noble chenu. On va y aller faire un tour. Sinon, Gwendinfell, comment vas-tu? Tu veux passer un bon week-end? Ah! Décidément. Le jeu, j'essaie de dire que tu es bien, arrête de planter sans arrêt. C'est pas bien. J'ai l'impression que le jeu n'aime pas Daenerys. Et surtout le marché de Daenerys. Ça ne présage rien de bon pour la fin. Ça va, ça va.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is...
Oh l'argent!
The Mage's collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
J'ai fait un truc pour le cantor apparemment.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Ok. Il n'y a rien d'autre de nouveau ici, non.
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in...
Sinon, il va falloir se balader sur la map du monde en fait pour la quête de Liliana. Je croyais que c'était à Daenerys que ça commençait, mais... Est-ce qu'on a fait quelque chose pour les partisans d'Adaman?
Your efforts are greatly appreciated.
Oui, et Alistair gagne un niveau. Un en force, un en texte, un en constit. On n'a toujours pas la forteresse mentale. Et le mieux, c'est la pieuse et stockade. Même si la frappe vertueuse est déjà pas mal comme truc. Frappe vertueuse en fait permet de faire des dégâts au mana des mages. Ce qui est plutôt pété. Troisième critique, je vais peut-être prendre ça. Quoique rempart de bouclier, c'est quand même le truc de tank absolu. Parce qu'en fait, voilà. Le troisième coup qui est un critique automatique, ça m'aurait permis de briser les ennemis gelés. Bon. Toujours pas. On a fait quelque chose pour toi ou pas?
What can I get you, stranger?
Non, on n'a pas fini les quêtes. Ok. Bien, c'est le moment de retourner sur la carte du monde et de décider ce que nous allons faire par la suite. Alors.
Dwarven crafts.
Fine dwarven crafts.
Direct from Orzammar.
Commence à connaître par cœur.
Magic exists to serve man and never...
Un écureuil. Non. Ah! Daenerys! Ah! Arrête de faire planter mon jeu, j'en ai marre de recommencer 10 fois les mêmes choses. Allez,
As there is but one world,
prends
one
l'argent.
Bless.
death, there is but one
4
God,
pièces d'or,
and
ça
he
c'est
is our
de la
maker.
récompense.
They are sinners who have
Prends l'argent.
The cli-
I have something for you.
Oui.
The market district is a whole sight better because of what you've done for us. I know this may not be much, but it's an extra thanks. A lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them, but us believers will try and spread word about you and the wardens. Thanks.
Merci. Alors, tac, tac, tac. Tac. J'ai pas validé. Apparemment, j'ai oublié de valider.
Done.
Ok.
The irregulars thank you.
Voilà. On a rendu nos quêtes. Et cette fois-ci, on va sauvegarder avant d'aller sur la map. Parce que ça m'énerve. Ah! Nous avons enfin quitté Denerim.
I think I owe you an explanation for what happened earlier.
Mamie, je croyais que t'allais pas me la donner, ton explication. Tu me donnes ta quête?
You should know that something happened to me at the tower before you came along. You spoke to Petra, did you not? She told you I saved her from a demon. I did, but I did not survive that encounter.
Voilà, ce qui se passe, c'est que un peu plus tôt, on avait Mamie avec nous et qu'elle s'est effondrée suite à un combat et qu'elle a pas voulu nous dire ce qui se passait. Donc maintenant,
Let me explain fully. I engaged a very powerful demon to rescue Petra. It sapped me of all my energy and will and left me drained. It took everything I had to defeat it. And when I was done, I no longer had the strength to keep my heart beating. I remember my life ebbing away. Everything receded from me. Sound, light. I remember being enveloped in complete, impenetrable darkness. And then I sensed a presence enfolding me and cradling me, whispering quietly to me. The sensation is impossible to describe. I was being held back firmly but gently, as a mother would a child eager to slip from her grasp. I felt life and warmth flowing through my veins again. I began to be aware of small sounds and the discomfort of my hip pressing into the cold stone of the tower floor.
en gros, ce qui s'est passé, c'est que Wynne, en tant que spirit healer, a une affinité avec les esprits extrêmement importante et donc s'est fait posséder par un esprit pour revenir à la vie. Mais c'est des choses qui sont totalement inconnues pour la plupart des mages.
The Fade contains spirits both benevolent and malicious. The benevolent spirits seldom make themselves known, because they want nothing from mortals, unlike the demons. It was one of these spirits that saved me. Without it, I would be dead. And it has not left me. It is with me, even now, bonded to me. You see, I am supposed to be dead. It is the spirit that is keeping me in this world. And this is not the way of things. Perhaps the spirit did not expect this, but it is weakening gradually. I am living on borrowed time. Yes, that we will.
Voilà. Du coup, Mamie, c'est une mort vivante. Elle est habitée par un esprit 2 fois, si je me souviens bien.
What's on your mind? I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there. I could sense the demons, too, and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched. I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word. There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them. I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me. I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare her for the task that is yet before her. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger-wagging. You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Mamie.
What's on your mind? Cure me? What, am I sick now? Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child. Your concern is heartwarming, but death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear.
Mamie, j'ai que 30 ans à vivre, c'est pas sympa.
People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying themselves with things that do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content. It is enough. I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the Fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we? What's on your mind? I try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past, of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life, made even more grave because it had dire consequences for someone else. Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anarin. He was my first apprentice. Anarin was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority. All he knew of the humans was what he had seen in the alienage. He was very wary of us. What Anarin needed was time. Time to get used to his new home. Time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him, too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential, just to be difficult. Oh, I dread to think. I was a harsh taskmistress. He might have thought I was a demon in disguise. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him. Anarin ran away from the circle one night. I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down. They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him. I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed Anarin. All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves. The Templars are well-trained and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope. The apprentices that came after Anarin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student. And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret.
Tu parles, elle en a d'autres des regrets. Ah, la quête de Wynne a été mise. Elle regrette le fait qu'elle n'ait pas pu élever son fils aussi.
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
Bon. Mandinfell. La dernière fois, on avait trouvé le cadavre de l'assistant du frère Genitivy chez le frère Genitivy et un mec qui se faisait passer pour son assistant qui nous avait attaqué quand on s'était rendu compte de la supercherie. Voilà, voilà. Et en fouillant les affaires du frère Genitivy, nous avions également trouvé... Je vais faire le vide de mon inventaire. Nous avions également trouvé des notes qui indiquaient l'emplacement de la cité de Darse, où se trouveraient les cendres d'Andrasté. Donc est-ce qu'on continue à chercher les cendres d'Andrasté comme c'était le plan la dernière fois, ou est-ce qu'on va chez les Dalassiens? Non, malheureusement, non. Elle, j'aimerais bien trouver son cadavre.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Enfin bref, on peut aller chercher les cendres d'Andrasté, on peut aller chez les Dalassiens, donc chez les elfes. On peut aller chez les nains, on peut aller chercher le golem. C'est à toi de décider parce que tu es tout seul dans le chat. Bien sûr que non, on peut toujours. C'est juste que la quête des cendres d'Andrasté en fait nous permettait de soigner Imon, donc c'était dans la continuité de ce qu'on avait fait à Golfalois techniquement. C'est vraiment. C'est ce qu'il a. Ça c'est moins bien. Sten, faut qu'on le mette, on le laisse à poil pour le moment. Mais... Disons qu'une option retarde les autres. C'est à peu près tout ce qu'il y a à dire sur la question. Dégâts de feu, dégâts électriques, bottes de cuir. C'est déjà ce qu'il a. C'est mieux que ce qu'a Liliana, ok. Ok, bottes de plate lourde. Oui, c'est vrai que je les avais posées de côté. Pas si rouge. Techniquement, on doit tout faire en fait pour l'histoire principale, donc on est tranquille. Qu'est-ce que je viens de vendre? Non, c'est bon, c'est normal. Dégâts de froid plus 1, dégâts électriques plus 2. Ça, on s'en fiche, tiens, donne l'argent. Rubis, malachite, quartz, calice d'argent et lin vierge. Bien celui-là. Ok. Hop, alors. Nous avons 61 de thunes. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut acheter? Pierre de volonté de parvoler, non. Ceinture de chasse d'acier, non. Ceinture d'archer, c'est sympa, mais c'est que pour les lianas. Braise, grêlon, c'est la base. Des runes. Je sais pas pour tout de suite. Collier de cordes d'or, je crois que c'est un cadeau générique, on va prendre. Sac à dos, on prend carrément. L'absorbeuse de sort qu'il me faut, mais qui est très cher. Ok. Donc, maintenant qu'on a fait un peu de place.
Looking for little old me? Yes? What's on your mind?
On n'a rien de nouveau avec elle. On est parti à Darse. Alors, pour Darse, exceptionnellement, on va prendre Sten avec nous.
Yes.
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 Pour le début de Darse. Et on va le garder à poil. Tu vas très vite comprendre pourquoi. Oh!
You need help?
Good luck.
C'est pas ça, c'est ça. Voilà. Avec ça, et toi t'as quoi? T'as quoi ajusté? Frappe critique, ok. Lui j'ai jamais trié ce qu'il avait. Indéfectible ardeur. Ça c'est pas mal. Coup de boutoir. Ouais. On va prendre quoi ajuster avec. Ça va vite hein, avec Zevran.
I would like bandages.
T'auras pas de bandage. Tu t'es fait tuer comme une merde par une explosion nulle.
That was a most difficult battle.
Ouais, c'est ça. C'était hyper facile et tu t'es
so
fait
I
tuer
shall.
comme une merde. Supplique de Reynold. Ok. Bon, ça c'est fait, hein. Ce fut rapide. Zone déverrouillée, Darse.
Of course.
Alors j'espère que Sten ne nous aime pas assez.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here. What do you want? We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo. Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition. Our ways are not the ways of the lowland cities. You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
Voilà, ils sont très accueillants.
Interesting strategy. Tell me, do you intend to keep going north until it becomes south and attack the Archdemon from the rear? Truly, it would surprise me if my enemy counterattacked by running away and climbing a mountain. How will this help him? The Archdemon is our goal, and we are heading away from it to find the charred remnants of a dead woman. I will not simply follow in your shadow as you run from battle. Not anymore. I'm taking command. Defend yourself, Warden. We will settle this.
Les autres ne m'aident pas, hein. Même pas Alistair qui en love sur moi. Et Zevran qui est intéressé. Bah pour la peine, tiens, je vous gèle tous et je te casse, Sten. Je t'apprendrai à te rebeller.
I was wrong. You are strong enough. What now?
Est-ce qu'on le reprend avec nous ou est-ce qu'on lui dit de se casser parce que il nous a fait chier? C'est ça la vraie question. Parce que c'est quand même une petite merde là, Sten, hein, quand même. Il abuse. Bon, après, il va nous respecter hein, maintenant. On lui a montré qu'on était fort. Hein, Gwendolyn, qu'est-ce qu'on fait? Il est soumis maintenant. Fais-lui baisser les yeux. Baisse les yeux. Voilà. J'ai pris Sten avec moi juste pour avoir ce petit plus 7 d'estime. Maintenant je peux m'en aller de Darse, tout va bien. Ah, elle est où la porte? Oh là. Mon chat s'énerve à force d'être tout seul. Allez hop. Maintenant tu quittes le groupe, Sten. Baisse les yeux, on t'aura plus jamais avec nous.
I don't understand. You look like a woman. You are a Grey Warden, so it follows that you can't be a woman.
Ah putain, en plus il est sexiste.
Women are priests, artisans, shopkeepers, or farmers. They don't fight. Why would women ever wish to be men? That makes no sense. Exactly. One of those things can't be true. A person is born, Gunari or human or elven or dwarf. He doesn't choose that. The size of his hands, whether he is clever or foolish, the land he comes from.
Whether Flemeth has always been the demon or mastered
What?
it, or
C'est
they
quoi
are
ce
one,
bug? Pourquoi tu te mets à parler avec une réplique de Morrigan, Sten? Ah!
Can they? We'll see.
Non mais...
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Je crois que je vais devoir aller voir ce que fait mon chat vite fait. Histoire de le calmer un peu.
You're welcome. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware. I told you before that I was sent here. I was not sent alone. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late.
Non.
I fell.
Ah du coup, vu qu'il y a que toi, je pense que je vais couper après avoir discuté avec Sten. Qu'en dis-tu?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers.
Bonne
and
soirée,
my sword was gone from my hand. Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it. I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
I know I cannot justify what I have done. My honor is forfeit.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Callanhad.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Ça monte vite, hein, l'approbation de Sten, là, pour le coup. C'est compliqué d'habitude, mais on va lui retrouver son épée, et puis tout ira bien. Ah là là. Donc, au niveau des quêtes, on a fini celle d'Alistair. Morrigan, Sten et Wynne nous ont donné les leurs. On verra pour les autres plus tard. Bon. Eh bien, je vais arrêter là pour ce soir, parce que mon chat commence à s'exciter un petit peu. Et que, comme il n'est pas puni, j'aimerais bien arrêter de l'isoler dans ma chambre. Comme un pauvre malheureux. Voilà, voilà. Sur ce, je vais vous laisser et vous souhaiter une excellente fin de soirée. À la prochaine fois.